You're listening to Independent TV 7. Kindly click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV 7. Also, don't forget to click the bell icon to get more notification. Thanks for watching. I believe the people of the southern region of Nigeria are all bent on getting their views right, and also making sure that yes, the president Buhari's administration do not marginalize them any longer. As it is, nothing can stop us until we achieve self-determination. Even Ijaw nation, has joined in the self-determinant, like the Afenifere of the Yoruba and the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB of the Igbo. The Ijaw ethnic group, through its umbrella body, the Ijaw National Congress, INC, the fourth largest ethnic group in Nigeria, occupying the oil and gas-rich Niger Delta region, has also rekindled its agitation for self-determination and control of their God-given natural resources. Although the ethnic group's agitation for self-determination has been age-long, but for whatever reasons best known to them, it has been seemingly low-key for quite some time. Now, unlike the IPOP and Afenifere that have recently taken theirs to the mountaintop, to let Nigerians know that their recent seemingly silence in the midst of agitations by other ethnic groups for self-determination shouldn't be taken for granted. The Ijaw, through their umbrella body, the INC, organized a one-day summit tagged All Ijaw Summit, where they gathered at the magnificent Ijaw House in Yenagoa, the melting pot of an Ijaw nation, on Saturday, 4th of December, to reel out what they described as the shabby treatment of the ethnic group that has contributed a whole lot to the development of Nigeria, but has nothing to show for it in terms of development of the oil degraded environment for years. The atmosphere was charged and also expectant, as the gathering of who is who in Ijaw nation was ready to engrave their protest in the annals of history, and also to let the yet unborn children in the oil-rich but degraded land and water area know that on this day, landmark decisions were taken against what they described as oppressive and slavish tendencies against the producers of oil revenue for Nigeria. They came in their numbers. However, the absence of former President Goodluck Jonathan and most senators of the state's extraction almost turned the euphoria of the important and historic summit to ashes. But the oppressed and also the presence of one House of Representatives member, Honorable Frederick Agbedi, a grassroots politician and a senatorial hopeful, gave some flicker of hope that he represented the National Assembly members of the state's caucus. At the summit, which was attended by other prominent Ijaw leaders, including Governor Duye Diri of Bayelsa State and his deputy Lawrence Erudakpo, where several papers were presented on a way forward, however, came up with a strong worded communique to herald their next stand on the Nigerian nation. Resource persons spoke on various topics, including reform in Ijaw polity, the need for self-inspection by engineer Charlie Abiwe, self-determination. It's very, very imperative. That is what it is. It's very, very imperative. And wow, my great people, you all know what all about politics, or you all know what it is. Yes, resource the person spoke on various topics, including reform in a job polity. Definitely, we all know what it is. With the theme concerning the Ijaw meeting they had, the Nigerian state and the Ijaw question, the summit resolved that it shall employ all peaceful, diplomatic, non-violent, and other tools of civil disobedience, yes, to pursue and also actualize their right to self-determination as a distinct people of common historical and cultural affinity and geographical contingency and continuity. Well, the communique, which was read at the end of the summit by the president of the INC, the Ijaw National Council, Professor Ogele Benjamin Okaba, he vowed that the Ijaw people shall stop at nothing until self-determination is achieved. Yes, the Ijaw people as well deem it fit to also seek for good governance in the absence of none. They would secede and divide themselves, separate themselves from the country. Well, they are the communique, and they believe self-determination is entity, or it's embedded in the constitution rather. And now they are waking up from their slumber. That means Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu that have been challenged or berated earlier are really doing a great job, and this is the time people need to see that yes, Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu, yes, just like a Messiah who have sacrificed themselves for the betterment of the nation. That is what. So, well, the Ijaw ethnic group has, frowned at what they describe as forced inclusion into the Nigerian state by the colonial masters, which was opposed in vain by their forefathers. The communique further pointed out that the Ijaw nation was conscripted into an amalgamated Nigeria in 1914 by the British colonialists through treachery and deception when the British regained on their obligation of protection, the basis for which treaties were also signed. Yes, that was the treaties and agreement, all protestation by our forebears, including King Jaja of Wobo and King Koko of Nembe, so challenged the British when met with stern reprobation and assault. The crude effects of this deliberate traitorous and perfidious acts of the British over time culminated in the balkanization of the Ijaw into voiceless minorities, and today the Ijaw people are relegated to second fiddle roles, and in some cases appear to exist without notice. Re-echoing their years of occupying the Niger Delta region, the summit noted that the original Ijaw have been the oldest indigenous settlers in Niger Delta area with deep Republican characteristics that harbor oppression, repression, and suppression. Well, the Ijaw were independent people free from any hegemony before the advent of the British colonialists. These are evidenced by scientific and also archaeological validity. The communique further decried that the Ijaw occupy the most difficult coastal areas of the country that is blessed with resources to feed the Nigerian nation, but remains backward and poor. 62 years after the Henry Wilkins Commission report so described it. Definitely, we are not only poor, but are beggars of what rightly and naturally belong to us. They said and lamented that the government of the Federation has poorly and unsatisfactorily managed the inherent ethnic diversity, resulting in not only huge chaos or cries over marginalization, but also ignited several separatist tendencies among some major ethnic nationalities. Wow. Yeah, the president or the Buhari led administration of today dispensation has really, brought out the art or the wickedness, or let me say the spirit of separatists in so many Nigerians. Yes, the Nigerian Federation has been an aberration, as it does not conform to all known precept of federalism, which emphasizes the division of powers between the central government and the constituent units on a coordinate and independent basis. Well, the communique observed that this the Ijaw people have really, talked about, and they are saying they are being marginalized also the same way the Yorubas and the Igbos and its counterpart. Yes, this is what it is. Now they are waking up from their slumber. Their Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu are just the sacrificial lamb. Yes, definitely, that is what it is. Well, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. I would like you to share your views in the comment section. Thanks for listening, and God bless you.